Hey guys, it's me, Joey, for Digital DJ Tips, and welcome to your first day with Traktor Pro 2. In this video, I'm gonna walk you through your first encounter with Traktor Pro 2. I'm gonna show you how to install it on your computer, how to connect your DJ controller, and how to get your music onto Traktor Pro 2's library so you can get DJing right away. Today, we have different variants of the Traktor brand. So before we go any further, let me just run you down through the list of Traktor software available today. Let's start off with Traktor Pro 2. Traktor Pro 2 is the company's flagship DJ software and is the software that comes bundled whenever you buy a Traktor Control S4 or Traktor Control S2. Whenever you see a video or an image of somebody DJing with Traktor and using remix decks or 4 channels, this is the version of the software that they're using. It's basically the full bells and whistles version of Traktor. Now let's talk about Traktor LE2. This is the company's light version of Traktor Pro 2 and is more stripped down compared to its flagship sibling. This is the software that comes bundled with third-party DJ controllers. Although you'll be able to DJ properly with Traktor LE2, there are certain limitations, such as having only 2 decks and 3 simultaneous effects. The upgrade is something I recommend that you do in order to take full advantage of everything that Traktor has to offer. Okay, now let's talk about Traktor Scratch Pro 2. Traktor Scratch Pro 2 is the DVS, or digital vinyl system, in the Traktor family. If you want to DJ with turntables or CDJs, this is the version of Traktor that you need. Traktor Scratch Pro 2 comes bundled with Native Instruments' Traktor Control Z2 mixer, as well as their audio interfaces like the Audio 10 and the Audio 6. If you own Traktor Control S4 and you'd like to use turntables with it, all you have to do is upgrade to Traktor Scratch Pro 2 by going to the Native Instruments website or purchasing the Traktor Scratch Pro 2 upgrade kit. The upgrade pack comes with a pair of timecode vinyl and a pair of timecode CDs, so you can get rocking straight away. Alright, finally let's talk about Traktor DJ. Traktor DJ is the iOS cousin of Traktor Pro 2. You can purchase this at the App Store and use it on your iPhone or your iPad, although, keep in mind, these are 2 separate purchases. Also note that this isn't a direct port of Traktor for iOS devices, meaning you won't find the same set of features on Traktor DJ that you usually find in Traktor Pro 2. Alright, now that we've gotten all of that out of the way, it's time to install Traktor Pro 2 on your computer. Okay, now we're gonna get our own copy of Traktor Pro 2. So open your browser, head on over here, I'm using Google Chrome, and then head on over to the Native Instruments website. Okay, with that done, go to Login, and click Create Account. Okay, now that we've created our own account, let's head on over to My Products and Serials. Okay, so since you haven't bought anything or you haven't activated anything in your account, you're gonna see this screen. Now, here's what you're gonna do. If you bought Traktor Control S4 or Traktor Control S2, you're gonna find a piece of paper inside your box with a serial number and a link as to where you can download the full version of Traktor Pro 2. However, if you'd want to try out a demo of Traktor Pro 2, follow me. Head on over to Products, click on it, and then when this loads, click on Traktor, and then click DJ Software. Alright, now you're gonna see this screen load with all the versions of Traktor that I mentioned previously in this video. So like I said, you have Traktor Scratch Pro, which is, the DVS version, Traktor DJ for your iPad, and Traktor LE2, which comes bundled with third-party controllers. But now we're interested in installing Traktor Pro 2. So instead of buying the full version straight away, we can actually download a demo first. So click on it, wait for it to load, and when you get to this screen, head on over to the upper right and click the button called Demo. Okay, you'll be sent to this page, so fill in your email, gmail.com. I'm in the Philippines right now, so Philippines is fine, and then click Get Download Link. Okay, so it'll send a link to my email inbox. So now what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna open my Gmail, load, Okay, and I have this email from Native Instruments. Now, if you don't see it in your inbox, go ahead and check your spam or bulk mail. It might just be there. So let's go ahead and click on it. And then read the message. Native Instruments user account has been created for you. That's cool. Password page. That's all right. So go back again to your inbox. Okay, so now we're going to see here in our inbox, over here, the promotions tab, we have a new message from Native Instruments. Now, usually, all you have to do is check your email inbox, and you're going to see a message from Native Instruments saying something like this one, your download from Native Instruments. So just go ahead and look for that one, either in your spam or your bulk folder if it's not in your inbox, or if you have Gmail set up like I do, you're going to find it in your promotions tab. So let's go ahead and click on it. Very much for your interest in Traktor Pro. So you can download your file. So go ahead and click on this link and wait for it to open, and then here you can choose which operating system or computer you're using. Right now I'm on a Mac, so I'm going to go ahead and click on Mac. And I will wait for this long download to finish. I'm going to go grab a drink first. Finder, go to my downloads folder, and double click on this file, Traktor 268 Mac. All right, it's going to verify it. Okay, so when this window opens, just double click on the installer package. Click continue, agree, continue, install. Type in your password. Oops. And just wait for the installation to finish. Okay, once that's done, just click on close, and that's it. You've got Traktor installed. If you want to double check, head on over to Native Instruments folder in your applications, and double click on Traktor 2, and there you have it, Traktor. Great, now that you have Traktor installed, it's time to connect your DJ controller onto your computer. Okay, so I have right here a brand new Traktor Control S2 controller. Let's open it up. All right, here on the right side, you have your pamphlet with the serial number for Traktor Pro 2. Keep this and save the serial number because this is what you're going to enter when you register the product. Put it back there. Okay, so let's take the controller out of the box. All right, using the included USB cable, plug the square end behind the Traktor Control S2 controller and the other behind your computer. Oops, okay. Don't forget to turn it on with a switch behind it. That's it. All right, guys, we've installed Traktor on your computer. We've connected your DJ controller. So now it's time to get your music library onto Traktor. Here's how. Okay, now let's get your music into Traktor Pro 2. There are 3 ways to do it. The first one is through Traktor's browser. So if you go over here to Track Collection, you can see all of the pieces of audio that you have within Traktor's library. But of course, you have some songs that aren't in Traktor's library yet. So in order to do that, go ahead and click on Explorer over here. Double click. Click on Music Folders, and click on your hard drive. And these are all of the music that you have in the music folder nestled within it. So if you go to Finder, click on Music, these are the same songs here. All right, so that's one way. Next, you can also open your iTunes library. Over here at the bottom, you see this iTunes icon over here. Just click it, click on library, and you see all of your songs again. If you remember in the last video, I made a digital DJ tips playlist that is present too. So you can just click and drag it again over here on the virtual decks, and it'll analyze it and all that stuff. The third way to do it is you can just go over here again to your Finder window and just drag tracks as you would normally. That also works. There you go. That's it. Now I suggest if you have some new tracks that aren't in Traktor's library, that you go ahead and analyze them. If you notice, the tracks that I just dropped into the virtual decks are analyzing right now. So this could be a CPU resource hog, particularly when you're DJing live. So it's always an important part of preparation to analyze all of your songs before you even head out to the gig. So in order to do that, all you have to do is to highlight the tracks that you want to analyze. So let's say I want to do all of these. Right click and click on Analyze, open close parentheses, Async. Leave that at all, just click OK. And then look here at the bottom, you're gonna have this progress bar telling you how many songs are gonna be analyzed and how long it's gonna take before it gets completed. Awesome, your songs are showing up in Traktor's browser, so let's go ahead and make your very first mix. Alright, now that we've got your songs inside Traktor's library, it's time to make your first mix. Now, if you're using a DJ controller like the Traktor Control S4, well then you have a physical crossfader as well as volume faders and play buttons on your controller that you can use in order to execute your mix. However, if you're just using a mouse and keyboard, you may have to tweak the user interface a little bit in order to show those faders. So to do that, all you have to do is go to the upper right, click on this box here, extended, and make sure that you have mixer highlighted and click on it. Okay, so now we have a crossfader here at the bottom and 2 volume faders. Just click that, as well as your EQ section over here. So now let's go ahead and make your first mix. So move your crossfader all the way to the left and press play. Okay, now if you want to play the song that you have on deck B, the deck on the right, all you have to do is move your crossfader all the way to the right, like so. As you can see, the left deck's being muted, and then you just press play here. That's how you execute a basic mix from left to right. Of course, you have to match the BPMs and, get the cueing right and also the phrasing. But, that's the basic operation of, how the crossfader works here in Traktor Pro. Alright guys, so that's all the time we have for this video. I hope that walkthrough helped guide you through your first encounter with Traktor. As always, head on over to digitaldjtips.com for the full training article. I'm Joey, thanks for watching.